Okay, another day, another video. Still at the cabin. Gonna leave later today. The power went out in my house yesterday. It's been returned. I think things are okay. But that is really pretty much the theme of the day. Didn't go as expected, but it's still okay. Wasn't as I hoped, but it's still okay. Mistakes were made, but it was still okay. So you might be able to tell I took a shower yesterday. So I'm actually dressed. This is just a t-shirt, but still I'm dressed. So improvement from yesterday. And I put on the gauze and the big bandage with the kind of saran wrappy stuff. And okay, took the shower, went, let's see. Oh, then I could see like, oh, okay, looks like some water is getting in there. Then I thought, well, I'll see how wet is the gauze in the end. And so in the end, I peel off the thing, the gauze is like sopping wet. So it totally failed. I mean, like it was just sitting there with wet gauze in there. I don't know if it was any better than if I had just had no bandage at all, aside from what are these steri strips or something. Anyway, so like I totally failed. And it was, well, okay. Okay, be here now. Here now. Panic doesn't help. Saying, oh, that was dumb doesn't help. Oh, gnashing of teeth doesn't help. And so I thought, well, what would help? Well, I probably need to watch it a little bit more to make sure that it isn't swollen or getting puffy or that anything too much got in there. I'll watch it more. Period. It's a very neutral thing. Like I'll just watch it more. Okay, cool. Then I find out the power went out and I'm like, well, it's dark and I can't turn it back on. We'll go home in the morning if it's not back on. It's a very neutral thing. What can I do? What little thing can I actually do? Well, power went back on after just 2 hours. So I'm like, well, okay. So we stayed the night, we stayed the morning. Here we are now, do my video, do my class. And then we'll pack up and go. We'll go back, 20 hours early. Okay. So sometimes in a place of choice, to be able to go, okay, well, I choose to go home early, see how the house is, spend one less night here, drive back before dark. Cool. Okay. There's the choice. And this morning I get my biopsy results. They're shitty. So cancer has spread. All right. So in that situation, I have less choices. Means no radiation is off the table. Radiation is going to be happening. Means smaller surgeries off the table. Bigger surgery will be happening. So sometimes you have more choices, sometimes there are less. So I took a little bit to cry. Tears are fine. Tears are good too. Tears are normal. And then, okay, I'm in for the whole journey. I'm in for the whole deal. All the things. Let's bring all the things. Fighting against what is doesn't help. I can look and see, do I have a choice or do I not have a choice? Well, I mean, I could choose to do nothing. I could choose to die. Colorado has a medical aid in dying. I could do assisted suicide if I wanted to do that. That is technically a choice. So I do something. So 6 days from now, I'll start chemo. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the things that are unpleasant, but seems like the right path. Not excited about it, but has a solid track record. I researched it, I asked around, I've been given all kinds of advice from have a really clean diet and you'll be fine, change your thoughts, you'll be fine. Well, I can do chemo and I'll be fine. Also, having guilt about what you choose doesn't help. So maybe you choose to do all raw foods. Great, wonderful. If that feels like the right path, it works or it doesn't. I'm going to do what they recommend, which is chemo and surgery and radiation. Great. That doesn't mean I can't have supplements or Reiki or acupuncture. They have acupuncture at the hospital. Fancy. I can have more raw food. I can have less sugar. I can do all the things, yes, and. I have way too many clients that have been just like really shamed for whatever they picked. And I'm not going to shame one group and not the other. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, those new age people, shame, shame. They can't just do prayer. And I'm going to say, oh, those medical Western people, shame, shame. Do you come from your heart? Pick what you pick. Hopefully you pick because it feels right to you and not because you've been shamed and pressured by other people, by your doctor, by your spouse, by your family, by your friends, by your community. They have a lot of opinions, I will say. They have a lot of opinions on what would be best for me. And it's very nice. Honestly speaking, it's very nice that they care enough to tell me what they think would be the right thing. And frankly, nobody knows. Frankly, in the end, I'll live or die. Maybe if I could done any of those things. And in the end, I would live because I'm destined to live. Maybe if I did nothing, I would be one of those rare people who lived. I don't know. You pick what you pick and hope for the best. Participate, try, show up. Wallowing in self-doubt really sucks. So this morning at the news, I'm like, okay, these things are off the table. These things are what's recommended. Feels like the right path. And I am not looking forward to it in some ways, in many ways. In many ways, I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, here's how long my hair is. I have a 70% chance of it falling out. And interestingly, vanity is the thing that's catching me the most. Like, I don't really want to have scars. I don't really want to be bald. I don't really want to have blisters. I don't really, they're giving me 5 different drugs so I don't throw up. I'm like, well, what happens if I just throw up? They were so confused. Like, we're trying to make you comfortable. And I'm like, I don't know that taking all those drugs is going to make me comfortable. But we'll see. I'll give it a try. Find out. See what happens. And it doesn't have to be all or nothing. And I don't have to do it out of shame or fear. I can do it out of curiosity. I can do it because I'm nauseous and want to see if it works. Give it a go. Try. Just try. See what happens. But I have this thing called Ehlers-Danlos, which is a genetic collagen disorder, which also leads to vasovagal syncope, also known as autonomic dysfunction or POTS, or mast cell activation syndrome, which means that I can react to just about anything in strange ways with rashes and itches, or I can be more allergic or less, usually more, but sometimes less. Or you can give me a drug that's supposed to be for nausea and it might make me throw up. Like, you give me marijuana, it'll make me really, really nauseous and like very paranoid. I don't get chilled out at all. Like, bad drug. Ugh, no. So I actually have to try to find out what something does, no matter what the label says. No matter what the label says, it could do anything or nothing or something else, which is part of how I developed this attitude of, well, all you can do is try. So you don't really know. You're not a statistic that anybody knows what's going to happen. So it's trial and error. It's not failure. I didn't fail with the shower. I didn't fail with my biopsy. I just got some news of what is. I got some data. I'm not very good at that tape thing, which is why I waited an extra day to take the showers. I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to stick. And then I tried. Another couple days, I won't need the bandage. You'll be fine. I'll just wait. He'll be okay. I'm in a cabin. Like this A-frame cabin in the woods. So you're still on the journey with me. Thank you so much. And we'll see what happens next. All right.